Hello everyone, so today guys we're going to be ranking every single Drake album in his discography guys as a way to build up to Iceman guys. This will be very interesting to see how my opinions are, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below of my rankings. So we're going to be ranking from 1 to 16, obviously 1 being the best and 16 being the worst. And yeah, like I said guys, this took a lot out of me guys. I had, and let's see how this goes guys. So we're going to start with the first one. We're going to start with 16th place we got here, and that is Honestly, never mind. Honestly, never mind. It's just a very mid album, guys. This is just a boring album. There's not a lot of good tracks here, guys, and there's some really bad tracks here. I mean, you got Currents, Liability, it's terrible. You also got some bangers though. You got Sticky and Jimmy Cooks, and the funny, ironic part with Jimmy Cooks is that it's the best song in a non-hip hop album. Like this is a very house music album, and the fact that we have a rap song being the best just shows how bad the album is. Just shows how bad the album is. That the outlier is even actually considered the best. So yeah, for me, I'm going to put this one 16th. I really don't have much to say here. And this is probably the only Drake project I genuinely dislike. From the other projects I'm neutral with, but this one I don't like at all. There's very few redeemable things here. Anyways, 15th place we have here, it is SS4U, Drake and Party Next Door. I just don't really like Drake and Party Next Door as a duo. I think they're both very. I understand the appeal to some people, but I just think a full album with them it wasn't really my cup of tea. And I just think that for me, this album is just very R&B music heavy. There's not that really strong rapping here. There's a few good rap tracks there. I mean, Give Me a Hug and Nokia. But most of the album just feels very much R&B. And obviously I do like an R&B, but I like to have the mixture. I like to have a mixture of both R&B and rap, and it just feels more R&B here than rap. I also don't really like Party Next Door and Drake as much as a duo, in my personal opinion. So that's why I'm putting it 15th. And then you got the worst song here, Beat Your Padre. You got some bangers though. I think Nokia Die Trying is fantastic songs, probably the best 2 songs here in the album. But other than these 2 songs, and maybe the Pima's Dilemma, other than these 3, I don't really have much feelings on this one. That's what you guys. Number 14 I have is For All the Dogs, and For All the Dogs. It's really a shame that I'm putting this low, guys, because I think For All the Dogs has some of Drake's best songs in this decade. I think 8 AM in Charlotte is amazing. I think First Person Shooter is amazing. But then you also have some really weird tracks there. You got the Calling Out My Name. I think the one featuring 21 Savage was out of place. I don't know why it was here. It should have just been a Her Loss. I also feel like you got some really weird ones. You got Gently with Bad Bunny. I mean, what? Yeah, I mean, it's just some really weird tracks here, guys, that feels very out of place. And then the most popular song, Rich Baby Daddy, is just very... Sexy Red basically carries that song. Like, let's be real. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it's just a mixed bag for me, and so that's why, for me, I have to put it low in the rankings. I didn't want to put it this low, guys, but unfortunately, it's just too much weirdness for me to put it higher, so it is what it is, 13th place I have, it is Thank Me Later, the first Drake album. And yeah, I think there's some bangers here. You obviously got Find Your Love is amazing. Over is amazing as well. Fancy is fantastic. Fireworks. I think the worst song here is the one with interlude. I think is Sesse's interlude here. And overall, it's a good, decent project. It's just that I feel like for me, when you look at from what he did in the first mixtape, it's a bit of a downgrade, which is why I don't really care for, which is why I don't really revisit as much as the others. And so I do think it's a good project, but not one I really enjoy that much, to be quite frankly honest with you guys. 12th we have, it is Certified Lover Boy. Is this one of Drake's most overrated albums? Yes, it is, because there's some bangers here. I mean, you got Champagne Poetry that's there. That's amazing. That's one of Drake's best intros in his discography ever, in my opinion. You also got Fair Trade, one of Drake's and Travis's best collabs ever, and dare I even say, even maybe potentially better than Sicko Mode. Yes, I said it, guys, Sicko Mode. You also got some bangers. You got Yibba's Heartbreak, that's amazing. And Too Deep, the Drake and Future collab. There's some other really good songs here, guys, but there's also some really lows here, guys. You also have, Way Too Sexy here. That song is just a very cringe song in my personal opinion. They got Girls Want Girls. I mean, that song is just crazy bad. And yeah, I just think overall it's just a mixed bag for me with this one. You also got the album cover as well, which is the worst album cover Drake has ever done in my opinion. So it's a decent project, but like I said, I just feel like it's not as bad as these three. So moving on, we have number 11. We got here So Far Gone, and I think this is one of Drake's most underappreciated mixtapes he's ever done in his career. I mean, the way he's rapping at such a high beat, and the way the calmness, the hungerness Drake is showing here is amazing. I mean, you got some really good, solid tracks here. I mean, you got Best I Ever Had. You got Eggman Crap with Lil Wayne. I mean, arguably one of the best collabs. You also have Houston Lot of Vegas. Some really good tracks there. And yeah, I just think that overall this album is, mixtape is really solid for what it is. And yeah, I think it's great. And I think more Drake fans should visit this one. My opinion, so this is number 11 for me. Now we're just cracking the top 10, guys. Just about making the top 10 we have here. It is Loss, Drake and 21 Savage. I just feel like for me, I just don't really. I just think Drake and 21 do a good collab, and I do think they work well together. And I think their chemistry is on point. But the problem I have with this one is I just feel like for me, I just don't really enjoy as much as the other 9. I also feel like there's a bit too much tracks here, in my personal opinion. And you got some great songs. You got Rich Flex. You got obviously Middle of the Ocean. Some other really good solid tracks there as well. But yeah, just not one I would really revisit that much, to be quite frankly honest with you. But it's a good project nonetheless. Number 9 we have here is Care Package. I think Care Package is so underappreciated. And there's some lot of loose songs here, guys, which I really like. And I really like the fact that it's just kind of like all the leftovers that Drake didn't put in the album, that didn't have a place, and put it all here in one. It's kind of really nice, the vibe a bit. You got some bangers. You got the motion. The motion, guys. Guys, I'm going to say right now, The Motion is such a banger. It's an amazing track. I love this one. And you got 5 a.m. in Toronto. I think it's also on here as well. Fantastic track here. You also have, Trust Issues. And I feel like this is a really good late night vibe. Like, in terms of late night vibes, I think this is the album that is perfectly for that late night vibe album. And I think it's amazing for what it is. So, for me, it's amazing. I really do enjoy it. Number 8 we're going to have here, guys, is going to be... number 8 I'm going to have here, it is going to be Scorpion. I think Scorpion is a very much a bloated album. But that being said, I still think there's some really good tracks here. I think Can't Take a Joke is great. Sanders Rose is great. 8 out of 10 is amazing. Nice to What's a banger. In My Feelings. And then you got obviously the most popular song here being God's Plan. Yeah, I just think it's a good album, but there's just some really it's just too much bloat, which is why I can't put it higher than 8. But yeah, I do think there's some really weird ones here. I think the worst song here is definitely Ratchet Happy Birthday. That is definitely the worst song there. And yeah, I just think it's good for what it is. Number 7 I have here, and in my opinion, this is the best Drake 2020s album. It is Dark Lane Demo. I think Dark Lane Demo Tapes is a fantastic album. This album is such a really nice experimental album, and I really like this album a lot. I think there's some great songs here. You got Chicago Freestyle, where Drake actually takes Eminem's flow from Superman and makes some modifications, and I actually preferred this one over Superman, to be quite frankly honest with you guys. And then you also got Not You Too, one of Drake's and Chris Brown's best collabs, and you got Tuesday's Live, the very fun song, very fun, it's a cringe song to listen to. And yeah, I just think overall this is a great album. Indeed, I think and yeah, I like the track list as well. It's good, it's concise as well. The worst track being here is the one with Playboy Cardi. That is the worst track here. I don't like that one at all. And yeah, I just think it's good for what it is. Number 7 we have here, it is going to be What a Time to Be Alive. And in my opinion, Drake and Future is the best collab album that is there. And probably Drake and Future are the best duo together. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think Drake and Future is the best duo of them two? I think they do such a great chemistry here on this album. I like the fact that this is a mixtape, I believe. I like the fact that the track list is concise. You got Jump Man that's on there. You got Digital Dash is also on there as well. Bangers as well. And yeah, I just think it's a great mixtape for what it is, and it's short and concise to the point. Now we move to the top 5, guys. Top 5. So 5th place, guys, I have It Is Views. I think this is one of Drake's most diverse albums here. You got some great rapping performances. You got some great pop performances here. You got some great R&B tracks like you got Feel No Ways, 9, that's also on there as well. You got Hotline Bling, One Dance, Too Good. Yeah, I just think it's a good one. Keep the Family Close. Great one there. I think the worst song here is definitely Grammys. That's the worst one. So yeah, I just think that this is a great album, and I really do enjoy it, and it's definitely one that it's amazing. Number 4 I have is More Life. I think More Life is a fantastic album. Sorry, fantastic playlist, should I say? Because obviously Drake marketed as a playlist. And I really like the vibe of this album. Like, it's a very tropical, very dancehall one, and I think it's really great. I mean, you got Passion Fruit there, one of Drake's best songs ever in his discography. You got Teenage Fever, Do Not Disturb. I mean, you got Fake Love. I mean, amazing tracks there, man. Really, really solid tracks here. Really do enjoy it. I think the worst one in the song here is probably the one with Kanye West. I think it's Glow, I believe. That's probably the worst one there. But yeah, I mean, other than that, though, I mean, it's just a fantastic one. So now we go into the albums that I consider S tier, guys. These are the best ones. 3rd I have is If You're Rating This Too Late. Sorry, 3rd right there. It is the best Drake mixtape ever, in my opinion. I mean, the way he's rapping at such a high tempo. I think this is the best pure. If you just want pure rapping, I think this is Drake's best pure rapping. Period on this one. I mean, you got Energy. You got Know Yourself. I mean, some bangers there. And then you got Jungle, an amazing R&B track. I mean, it's just amazing for what it is. I really enjoy this one, and I think it's a mixtape that people should look at more. I think it's a solid one. Solid one indeed. And now top 2, man. 2nd place I have is Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same. I really enjoy this one. I think it's a really good, some great rapping tracks. You got Tuscan Leather, Pound Cake. I mean, some fantastic. Those 2 tracks are goated. You got Connect, Furthest Thing, and then you got some great R&B tracks there, like From Time, as banger as well. I also love Hold On, We're Going Home. I just love this one so much. I just love this one. And yeah, it is number 2 for me. And now number 1 I have is Take Care. Now, the reason why I have Take Care over Nothing Was the Same is because I think Take Care has a better balance about R&B and rapping. I do love Nothing Was the Same. Nothing Was the Same is really good, but I think Nothing Was the Same has more stronger rapping tracks than R&B tracks. But here, number 1, I think that's a great balance of both. I mean, you got Practice, you got Lord Knows, you got Headlines, you got Shot For Me, Crew Love, Take Care. I mean, I can name it, man. Almost all the songs here are goated, man. Goated. So yeah, that's, like I said, that's my opinion on all the Drake albums indeed. So just to revisit, let's just do a quick recap, guys. So let's do the ones I would rank. So 16th, 15th, and 14th, these are albums I consider are 16th is the worst one. That's bad. These three I would say are 4 I would say are average. Then this I like this. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna put Care Package here. Actually, I'm gonna put Care Package there. Scorpion. So I'd say dislike, neutral, neutral, neutral. Sorry, neutral, neutral, neutral as well. I suppose neutral, like, then love, and then best. So, like I said, and you know what's really interesting, guys? I saw a few days ago someone said that Drake doesn't have any classics. Well, these 3 are classics in my opinion. These are the 3 classic Drake albums in my opinion. So I hope you guys did enjoy this one, guys. Remember, guys, like and subscribe as well. Let me know your rankings and comments below, guys. I'll be sure to leave it link in the description below, guys. And once again, guys, and also let me know, guys, when do you guys think Iceman will drop? Because I'm very much looking for Iceman. And once Iceman, we get official confirmation, guys, of course there'll be some content for you guys on the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.